Welcome to English Leap Podcast.
Your journey from beginner to fluent.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Beginner to Fluent, the English podcast. I'm Alex, and I'm really happy that you are here with me today. Maybe you are sitting in your room alone, maybe you are out walking, maybe you are just lying on your bed staring at the ceiling, trying to make sense of everything. Wherever you are right now, thank you for pressing play. Because today's episode is one that many of us need. It's honest. It's real, and it's something almost everyone goes through. Today, we are talking about feeling lost in life. And joining me, as always, is Sarah, who's been through so many of these emotional topics with us. Sarah, it's so good to have you back.
Thank you, Alex. I think this one is special, because feeling lost is something we have all felt at some point. It's not easy to talk about, but it's something everyone can relate to.
Yes, and it's such a confusing feeling, isn't it? You wake up one day and realize you are not sure who you are anymore, or where you are going.
Exactly. You might have a job, a routine, even friends around you, but inside, there's this quiet emptiness. You feel like you are moving, but not really going anywhere.
That's the perfect way to describe it, moving but not progressing. It's like you are alive but not really living.
And you know, Alex, people often feel guilty for feeling lost. They think, I should be grateful. I have food, I have a home. Why do I feel this way?
Yes, that's such a good point. But being lost does not mean you are ungrateful, it just means you are searching for meaning.
Exactly. It's part of growth. Feeling lost is often the beginning of finding yourself again.
I love that. It's like the storm before the sunrise, painful, but necessary.
Yes. Sometimes you have to lose the old version of yourself before you can meet the new one.
Do you think part of the reason we feel lost is because of comparison?
Absolutely. We live in a world where we are constantly shown other people's highlights, their achievements, their happiness, their success. It's so easy to look at that and feel like we are behind.
Yes, like everyone else is figuring it out, and you are the only one who is not.
But the truth is, nobody really has it all figured out. People just hide their confusion better.
That's true. Even the people who seem confident and successful, they have their moments of doubt and fear too.
Exactly. Feeling lost does not mean you have failed. It just means you are evolving, your goals, your dreams, your identity are shifting.
You know, Sarah, sometimes when people feel lost, they try to fill that emptiness with distractions, new hobbies, scrolling, noise, anything.
Yes, because silence can be uncomfortable. When you are alone with your thoughts, you start to face questions you have been avoiding.
That's so true. But that silence, that discomfort, is often where healing begins.
Exactly. When you stop running from yourself, you start understanding yourself.
I have noticed that sometimes the best thing you can do, when you are lost, is not to find answers right away, but to just be still.
Yes. Allow yourself to pause. You don't have to fix everything immediately. Sometimes, being lost is life's way of asking you to slow down and listen.
Sarah, do you remember a time when you felt lost?
Oh yes, definitely. There was a time I was working in a job that looked perfect from the outside. But deep inside, I was completely disconnected. I did not know what I wanted anymore.
That's brave to admit. What helped you during that time?
Honestly, allowing myself to feel lost, instead of pretending I was okay, I stopped fighting it. I journaled, took long walks, talked to people who made me feel safe. And slowly, clarity came.
That's beautiful. I think that's so important, to give yourself permission to not have it all together.
Exactly. Because when you stop pretending, you start healing.
You know, it's interesting, sometimes we think we are lost because life is against us. But in reality, it's guiding us towards something new.
Yes. Life removes things that no longer fit you, and in that space, you feel lost, but that emptiness is actually preparation for something better.
That's powerful. Sometimes we need to lose direction to find a better one.
Exactly. What feels like an ending might just be the beginning of a new chapter.
I also think it's okay to ask for help. Feeling lost can feel isolating, but you don't have to do it alone.
Yes. Talk to someone you trust, a friend, a family member, even a mentor. Sometimes just saying out loud, "I don't know where I'm going," can be the first step forward.
Absolutely. We heal in connection, not isolation.
Exactly. And remember, even if you don't have the answers right now, that does not mean you never will. Clarity comes when the time is right.
That's so true. Life does not rush your growth, it unfolds it.
You know, Alex, maybe being lost is not the worst thing. Maybe it's the universe's way of realigning us.
Yes. Because when you are lost, you start asking the right questions. Who am I? What do I really want? What kind of life do I want to live?
Exactly. And that questioning is what leads you back to yourself.
Yes. It's not about finding a destination, it's about rediscovering direction.
And once you begin to listen to your heart again, slowly, step by step, the fog clears.
That's right. You start to realize that being lost was never about failure, it was about transformation.
So if you are listening right now, and you feel lost, it's okay, you are not broken, you are just becoming.
Yes. Don't rush to fix everything. Just take one small step toward what feels true to you.
Because even when you can't see the path, you can still take the next step.
Exactly. And sometimes, that one small step is enough to lead you out of the dark. You know, Sarah. It's strange how sometimes, when we finally accept that we are lost, that's when the healing starts.
Yes. It's like we stop fighting ourselves. And that moment, that quiet surrender, is when clarity slowly begins to return.
Right. Because when you stop forcing life to make sense, life starts showing you what matters most.
Exactly. And that's the thing, Alex, is being lost does not mean you have lost your worth. You still matter, even when you don't know your direction.
That's such a beautiful reminder. Because people often think, if I'm not achieving, I'm not valuable. But your value does not depend on your productivity, it's in your being.
Yes, it's in your kindness, your resilience, your ability to feel, to grow. Even in your confusion, there's beauty.
And maybe that's what life is about, learning to sit with uncertainty. But still believing that something good is on the way.
Exactly. Trusting that the season you are in right now, no matter how unclear, has a purpose.
You know, I think sometimes people wait for a big sign, something dramatic that says, "This is the path." But in real life, the signs are small. A feeling, a thought, a person who enters your life at the right moment.
Yes, those quiet whispers that say, "Keep going." And you might not realize it now, but one day, you will look back and see how every confusing step actually led you somewhere meaningful.
That's true. Every mistake, every wrong turn, every heartbreak, it all adds up to something beautiful. Something that teaches you who you really are.
Yes. Because being lost is not the end, it's the space before a new beginning.
Sarah, if someone listening right now is in that place, feeling stuck, unsure, maybe even hopeless, what's the one thing you'd tell them?
I'd say, don't give up on yourself. You might not see it now, but you are growing in ways you can't yet understand. Every small act, getting out of bed, showing up, breathing through another day, it all counts. Healing does not always look loud or fast. Sometimes it's just surviving, and that's okay.
That's powerful. And I'd add, you don't need to have all the answers right now, just trust that the confusion would not last forever. You will find your way, one small choice at a time.
Yes. Because even when you feel lost, you are still moving. You are still learning. You are still alive.
Exactly. And that means there's always hope.
Sometimes the most meaningful chapters in our lives begin right after the moment we say, I don't know where I'm going.
Yes. Because in that moment, your heart is finally open to change.
And that's where life steps in. Quietly, softly, and begins to guide you back home.
Back home, to yourself. So if you are feeling lost right now, maybe, just maybe, you are exactly where you are supposed to be.
Thanks for watching.
What do you learn from our conversation?
Tell us in the comments section.